What's going on, world? It's B Train. Who else? And I want to tell you something. I have a lot of thoughts, sometimes about death. And it's kind of selfish to contemplate, ooh, I'd like this song played at my funeral. Oh, I'd like this person to speak at my funeral. But come to think of it, in my world, it's not far-fetched. Because death is a common thought, but when it comes, it comes. So, subject tonight, I'm going to talk about, this is kind of interesting for me and intriguing. So, with that being said, when I die, I'd like people to speak, tell stories, play some music, because you know what? I'm not going to be there. Obviously, what I believe in is that your soul either moves on to a higher place to learn something more from spirit guides. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but you know something? Everybody believes in something different. So, what I'm going to say is when you die, you don't bring currency with you. You don't bring ignorance with you. You just bring your soul. And as a wise man once said, only God can judge me. Whatever you believe in happens to you after death is what you believe in. What I'm getting at is, through all the random rambling, is the fact that I'm curious about death. I'm curious to know where my soul will go. Will I be reborn? So, again, this brings about the intrigue, the interest that I have in this subject. And I don't know, a lot of Geminis, some Geminis talk about it, some Geminis don't. I happen to be the crazy motherfucker who does. All I'm going to say is it's an intriguing subject. It's death. Who am I going to allow to speak at my funeral? Again, I won't be there, but I believe I could write out a list on who. Yeah, so crazy thoughts about death. And well, today was a balance. It wasn't a total loss, just really tired, and obviously thinking about, like I said, sometimes, not always, but thought of, what would happen if I pass on comes on in my head every now and again. It's not an intentional thought, but it's just like, I wonder if, because I've had dreams, I've had crazy angelic dreams, of what heaven would be like, and also some frightening dreams about what hell would be like. So I have dream interpretation books that have interpreted some of this stuff. So I said, you believe in what you believe in. Most people will tell me to each their own. If you think about death, you think about death. If you think about porn, you think about porn. If you think about, loving somebody, you think about loving that somebody. I happen to think of a mix of things. Why? As I said, I'm bipolar and I'm one crazy motherfucker. So, do I speak for most of the bipolar community? No. Because there's all kinds of different wavelengths on this subject. And that's why I'm intrigued. Some people think it's morbid, crazy. It's death. I'll admit. You think in the physical sense you won't be here on this earth anymore. But you know something? All I'm going to say is just to fair warn people, this is not a suicide video. This is straight up just thought and intrigue about the subject of death. Just gonna throw that out there. What else? Oh yeah. I'll reveal a little bit who I want to speak. Obviously, my family members, mom, dad. Um, I consider these two family, or three. Scott, Kyle, Curtis. A few other people that I would like to speak at my funeral that I think mean the world to me. Some of my wrestling family. Of course, oh yeah, I forgot to mention my sister, brother-in-law. Not going to mention the whole list, but I did say family. Again, I won't be there to hear them speak. So, like I said, this is kind of intriguing to me about whole process. And just imagining what it would be like, Um, so, like I said, from time to time, these thoughts pop in my head, and then it goes to happy. And random thoughts of, passing on come into my head. So, anyways, hope I didn't scare y'all away. I know I got very few views on my videos anyways, so maybe this might intrigue people. Comment, subscribe. B-Train's Tracks of Life. How you doing? I'm tired, as you can tell. I look like hell. Good night. I hope to see you all in the morning for another entry. Peace. It's been real.